Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Carey Stadium in beautiful Ocean City for this Battle at the Beach matchup tonight between Collingswood and Marple Newtown. Mike Frankel and Harry Sachs with you tonight as we have a delayed kickoff as the second game of the day ran a little bit long, so this one kicking off about an hour after its originally scheduled time. I'd like to remind you off the top here, live video coverage of the West Jersey Football League's first Battle at the Beach, being produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. The executive producers are Ari Bluestein, Dean Mikowski, and Tom Williams. Jordan Malik is our producer here at Carey Stadium tonight, and Bill Shallcross is our videographer. Tell your friends they can watch the action by going to primeevents.net and selecting live video streaming from the menu. So a couple of teams from greater Philadelphia, if you will, Harry, Marple Newtown and Collingswood, both making the trip to the shore. It should be a good one here tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Newtown played last year in the championship game at the end of the season. They're very, very inexperienced, according to their coach, and they really don't have that many starters coming back on either offense or defense. But even if you're in the championship game the year before, that's got to give these guys some ups there.
Collingswood tonight on the video stream is wearing the blue jerseys, blue pants, trimmed in gold and white with the striped helmets. Marple Newtown wearing their road whites with the orange helmets, black trim, and, of course, the black pants. The Marple Newtown Tigers will be receiving the opening kickoff here tonight. Some weather in and around the area all day. It rained quite a bit during Game 1 today, St. Joseph Academy's win over Northeast. The second game, rain wasn't the issue, more of whistles, and we did have a lightning delay in that one, so we'll knock on wood, hope we can get through this one cleanly.
Here we go.
Here we go, here at Carey Stadium in Ocean City. And again, Marple Newtown receiving the opening kickoff. And a seam here going right off the sideline is the Tigers there. That's Eric McKee, and a nice return and a nice start for Marple Newtown.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for the kicker, he would have gone all the way on that. Fortunately, the kicker was there and got him out of bounds because there was nothing but green ahead of him there.
So prime opening field position for the Tigers of Marple Newtown as they'll get started in Collingswood territory on the 48-yard line. Nice crowd filling in here at Carey Stadium under our cameras. And here we go. First play from scrimmage here for the Tigers of Marple Newtown. It's a pitch to the left. This is Charlie Box taking it toward the far sideline. He's able to turn the corner, and looks like he has enough for first down yardage there. Great opening run there from Box, and first down for Marple Newtown.
Really was a nice misdirection. They had the motion coming to the right side and kind of moved them over that way, and then they flipped it back over to the left side. Nice gain there for Newtown.
Give Box 11 or 12 on the opening carry of the game here. One play, one first down for the Tigers as they set up once again, moving left to right on your video screen. And going to the air this time, a quick out that time, and that's Eric McKee who had the big opening kickoff, and he's got nice yardage on first down once again.
Yeah, nice, real soft coverage there. That was an easy pass to complete. There was nobody around him. That's when you want to get that real quick hit and see what he can make up afterwards.
David Bertolini, a sophomore, the starting quarterback for Marple Newtown, picks up his first completion of the game. Bertolini now split out wide. It'll be Eric McKee in the backfield for the Tigers. McKee is on the keeper here, straight up the gut. And Collingswood has that covered well.
Yeah, they did a nice job there. They faked the jet sweep on that, and the quarterback has the option whether to give it to the halfback on the sweep there or take it up if he sees a hole up the middle.
Set up third down and short, a little less than a yard here. And see what happens here on the first third down of the game. First possession of the game here at Carey Stadium in Ocean City. It's the Battle by the Beach game number 3 of the day. St. Joseph Academy, a winner in the opening game in Salem, a thrilling win over Camden just about an hour ago here. So here's McKee in the backfield once again. McKee right up the gut again. Collingswood is there. We'll see if he has enough here. It's going to be close as the referee from the far sideline runs in.
Yeah, he faked the jet sweep again there, and tried to get it on his own there, but he made the read that gave him the first down. I don't even really think he got it there, but since I'm not a referee, and they'll get the first down.
Yep, the officiating crew tonight, Jim Conroy is the referee, Walter Hurd the umpire, linesman Dave Carman, line judge Mike Wasson, field judge Kevin Hallman, and the side judge Alfred Mercado. Yeah, you're right, Harry. It was a close play. It was a third down play, though. You'd anticipate the Tigers may have been going for it anyway, but here once again is Bertolini in the backfield going up top. He connects there with Michael Schumacher. And
we came with trips to the left that time, and they cleared out that area and tried to throw underneath, but got to catch the ball.
So again, good first down yardage through the air for the Marple Newtown Tigers, putting a nice solid drive together to open up the ball game here tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in Ocean City. And once again, it'll be Bertolini working out of the shotgun here. He'll hand off this time. Charlie Box cuts that one up. He has first down yardage and more, carrying the pile there. And Box into the red zone.
He didn't look like he had very much there, but he put that foot in the ground and came back against the grain and wound up getting a first down on that. Really nice carry there by him. A lot of times you see them where they come all the way over to the sideline and they run out of room. He just put that foot back down and cut back and made some nice yardage off of that.
Box listed at 5'9", 180 pounds. Tough senior from Marple Newtown. Brings up another first down. It's Box once again. And picks up a couple positive yards there, but Collingswood had that one covered a little bit better there, Harry.
I'll tell you what, the line play is really getting them a little bit of holes there. They're opening up for Newtown.
Yeah, the Tigers pushing the Panthers around a little bit up front to start this one here.
Hey, this is the way you want to start off.
Brings up 2nd and 6. Right around the 8-yard line here. Bertolini once again in the shotgun. Going up top, that left-handed throw, and he overthrows his target there. Schumacher was open in the flat, but just put that one a little too high.
Yeah, a little bit too high. That was definitely going to go to him no matter what on that. What they did was they ran a little crisscross with the wide out there, but I don't think Shaq would have been able to grab that one, I'll tell you that.
Yep, that one a little bit high. Brings up 3rd and 7 here.
And it'd be a shame for them to, stall here, putting together a drive like this.
Collingswood obviously looking for a stop here. They've been bending, but haven't broken yet here on this opening drive. It'll be Bertolini once again out of the shotgun, empty backfield, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. And we have whistles here.
Yeah. May have tried a hard count there, but he may have, got his own guy coming off sides. We'll have to see here.
See what Jim Conroy has to say here. And you're right, false start there is the call against the Tigers, so that'll back him up.
Kind of backfired on him there. It looked like he was trying a hard count, maybe get them off sides, but his own man went.
Sets up a 3rd and long now, Harry. About 12 here.
That changes the play call dramatically.
No doubt about it. Backed up outside of the 10-yard line now.
Trips over there to the left.
That's right. Still an empty backfield. They just reversed it, if you will. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Here's Bertolini, and we have another whistle. And this one is a timeout. So the Tigers want to talk things over. Good chance to remind you that Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend, and they will give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. Tonight's action also brought to you by Tolson Consulting. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting specializes in labor management relations as well as government relations. With over 30 years of experience, Tolson Consulting is capable of meeting all of your labor relations needs. Call Rich Tolson, 609-468-0704. Rich is a 1976 grad of Ocean City High School, a proud former Raider, and happy to be a part of the Battle at the Beach in Carey Stadium, the best setting for high school football in New Jersey. So a timeout taken there, Harry, by the Tigers.
They're loud. Yeah, you got a nice drive going here. You don't want to waste it, so maybe take the time out there and see what you can set up.
Tweaking our audio levels a little bit. Harry, can you hear me a little bit better there?
We got a packed house up here, and there's a lot of other noise I can hear a little bit. So
yeah, obviously big attraction down here, and happy to have all media and fans. Again, great crowd filling in under our broadcast position here.
Yeah, I really do. I'm surprised.
Tigers set up here. 3rd and long here. Be 3rd and 12. Again, an empty backfield here for Bertolini. Bertolini drifts to his left, now cuts it back to his right, escapes the pressure, and a fumble on the play. And it looks like the Panthers have it. We'll get the official call here, but Collingswood fired up, and they get the stop.
I'll tell you what, he was going to run that ball. There was nobody open there, and what he did, he never secured the ball in his hand. He had it still out in front like that, and as soon as he got hit, ball went to the ground, and Collingwood picks it up. So great break there for Collingswood, and a bad break for Newtown.
DJ Carroll with the fumble recovery there. Johnny on the spot, if you will.
Now, I'm excited a little bit here. I'm going to read the coach's comment. Lightning quick at skill positions. So we'll see if that comes to fruition there. But he says they've got speed at all the skill positions.
Mike McCune, 14-10, starting his 4th season as head coach at Collingswood. And the Panthers will work out of the shotgun here to open things up, man in motion. And they go on the ground first play, and Marple Newtown has it stuffed in the backfield. So that Tigers defensive front showing its muscle there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that was blown up from the beginning. It looked like a trap play, but I don't think the guard got out there that quick. He had the back, almost right in front of him. And that's not the way you want to have that. You want to get that guy that's trapping. You want to get him out there so he can kick somebody out.
Loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. So now 2nd and 13, we'll call it for Collingswood.
So we're going to look for that lightning.
We'll look for it.
No, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Timmy Search, the starting quarterback for the Panthers. He's a junior, listed at 6'3", 195, got some good size. And again, operating out of the shotgun in this opening series here. And we have an official talking things over with the members of the Marple Newtown coaching staff before we get this play going here. Again, 2nd down and 13. Collingswood forcing the turnover on the first possession of the game from the Tigers, and now trying to move the ball a little bit themselves. Again, Search out of the shotgun. That one is way wide, almost intercepted there. Brian Bogan had a chance on it, got a couple fingertips on it.
Bogan had a better chance than the receiver did for Collingswood on that. Just gave a little bit, too much of a lead on that. Lots of times you see in high school, there's no real progression. They have one receiver in mind, and that's where the ball's going.
So it'll set up 3rd and long now. Again, 3rd and 13 here, just about halfway through this opening quarter here in Ocean City. Sunny skies over Carey Stadium for the moment here. Again, watching some weather in and around the area. Search out of the shotgun here on 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, going up top, looking right side. Throws and overthrows his target. And again, almost picked off, that time by Box.
And I'll tell you what, he had an open receiver on that, but he just had a little bit too much air under it. And ball went out of bounds.
So 3 and out from calls there. First play was a run, went backwards. The next 2 plays, passes almost intercepted, and Collingswood will bring on the punt team.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, for Newtown, they're going to get the ball back in decent position. See what kind of punter that we have here on for Collingswood.
Well, Mekhi Bassett back to punt it. Of course, he doesn't specialize in punting. He's a great defensive player, also a really good basketball player, and serving as the team's punter this season. Bassett catches near the goal line, gets it away. And the Tigers want to let that one go. Bounces off a Collingswood player, takes a Marple Newtown bounce, and be marked down right around the 30-yard line here.
And I'll tell you what, that was looked like it caught up in the wind there, and great position for Newtown on that. They got the ball in a great spot on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's a good call, Harry. The first game there really wasn't much wind down there, and then after the rain we got earlier this morning, there are a little bit of a swirling wind situation here at Carey Stadium, and I was just down there for that last game. You're right. I mean, that looked like that ball kind of hung up there and just got caught in it. So here we go, second possession of the game now for Marple Newtown. They moved the ball well first possession and then coughed it up. So here we go again for the Tigers. Bertolini again out of the shotgun here. Pitch right. This is Box moving to the right side, trying to get to the edge. He has it. Down the sideline goes Box, and he's met right around the 14-yard line.
I'll tell you what, I like the way they're running an offense. They try to go one way and try to make you commit there. And as a high school player, you got to sit there and wait until you know where the ball is. They went a little bit to the right, and they came right back to the left, and they made real positive yardage on that.
Box breaking off a number of first down, big runs so far here in this first quarter. So a good start from the senior.
And he's, he's their go-to guy. He's the one that made, All-State in his division there as an athlete.
So it'll be Box to the right here of Bertolini, again operating out of the shotgun here. Box gets the call there on the counter, and that one tripped up maybe after a yard or two, but Collingswood sniffs it out.
Yeah, that wasn't, there really was no hole there on the counter. He waited for the block to get there, but a nice play on the interior by number 54.
Yeah, we do have a flag on the play here, so we'll sort that out. And now the officials are picking up that flag. So that's Keenan Zellum, 54, as you were talking about there, Harry. Senior, making a nice play. 6'1", 210. He takes up some size there on the line.
Yes, he does.
So brings up 2nd and 7 here. Manageable down and distance here for Marple Newtown. Once again, Bertolini out of the gun. This time it's Angelo Luster to his left. Fakes the handoff, going up top, has a man over the middle, barreling toward the goal line, and we'll see what the call is here. And it looks like they're going to mark him down right inside the 1 there.
Shakir Carter on that. What a big target he is. I'll tell you what, all he had to do, hit him right in the gut with that ball, and he secured it, and it looks like they're ready to go in.
To bring up
you can't get any closer than that to the end zone where that ball is right now.
No doubt. 1st and goal here. So a chance to cash in this first quarter on its second possession for Marple Newtown. Again, Box in the backfield. He's to the left. He'll get the carry, and Box punches it in, tumbles in for 6, and the first points of the ball game go to the Tigers of Marple Newtown.
Yep, just went to a tight formation, just a straight, dive play there for Box, and he takes it in for the score.
So Box with some tough running here in this first quarter, and he's rewarded with a carry near the goal line, punches it in for 6, and now the extra point team onto the field here for Marple Newtown.
He's got a full scholarship to Cornell for lacrosse.
All right. Hard-nosed guy, no doubt. Big red in his future. And that one is up and good from Matthew Cantwell. The senior gets the job done there, adds the extra point. And it's 7-0 Marple Newtown over Collingswood. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard at Halliday Leonard. They will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard at 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or call them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream a reality. Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone them at 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shoppies, even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, we're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone them at 609-653-1684. Shoppies since 1921, now starting a new century. So 7-0 is the score here with 5:22 to go in this opening quarter.
How about the sun now?
How about, don't you jinx us, Harry. Don't you do it.
Beautiful. Looks beautiful out there.
So far, so good as we're trying to get through this one without any weather delays. Of course, Ocean City Vineland on tap. And this is a little bit of a pooch kick here. And it's fielded out of the air by Collingswood, and now moving right to left here. And a nice return for the Panthers there. And they'll have good field position
Yeah,
after that one.
number 4.
DJ Carroll making something good happen there. I think a lot of players maybe take a knee or just go down there, but Carroll's got some speed.
I'll tell you what, he just took that ball and took off with it. There wasn't really a return on that because of the way the ball was kicked. And great field position for Collingswood there on that. That's what you call making something out of nothing.
No doubt about it. Best field position of the day. The short day so far. Second possession of the game here for Collingswood. They were backed up around their own 15 or 10-yard line or so on that first possession. Went backwards. We'll see what they can do here. Again, Panthers moving right to left. Wearing the Navy uniforms there with the striped helmets. And again, shotgun look here. This is going to be a jet sweep to the left. And good positive yardage there from Quentin Moss. He's got some jets. He turns it up, picks up about 7.
I'll tell you what, I don't know why, but Newtown that time put about 6 guys on the line. All right, and it was wide open, for the jet sweep. I don't know what the call was there. Maybe they thought they were going up the middle, but they went, outside. It's a good read by the quarterback to give the ball on the jet sweep instead of keeping it for himself.
So Moss moving to the left, picks up 7, sets up third. Check that 2nd and 3 for Collingswood as the call comes in from the sideline. Head coach Mike McCune, who, of course, we should mention, Harry, instrumental in putting this entire weekend together. This is really his brainchild, along with some of the other coaches in the West Jersey Football League Coaches Association.
Yep.
But McCune, really instrumental in putting some of the finer points of this one together. It's been a good day so far. This is a handoff right up the gut this time. And again, some room to run there for Collingswood as they fake the jet sweep that time. And they go right up the middle there. And good positive yardage will be a first down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're just pushing. They just pushed them back on that one.
That was Dyer Talbert getting the call on 2nd down, picking up a first down run. So Collingswood,
they need something positive out of his drive here to get some going for momentum, because right now all the momentum's on the other side of the ball.
That's right. The Tigers have been moving the ball almost at will. Again, 1 turnover, but also a touchdown here, and that's our score, 7-0 Marple Newtown, as we tick under 4 minutes here in this opening quarter. Here's Search working out of the gun. Again, man in motion, left to right this time. He's able to turn it up and pick up about 5 or 6 still on his feet there, but finally he's pushed back the other way. But that was Makai Bassett on the call there. So, Harry, you're already seeing a number of players getting touches for Collingswood.
Yeah, they're giving everybody, a chance with the ball there. And I'll tell you, I like the way their backs cut the ball upfield. I mean, that's one of my pet peeves when I was coaching. With all that speed, you go sideline to sideline and pick up nothing. All right, you got to put that foot in the ground and go back against the grain, and you get positive yardage that way.
Bassett putting that foot in the turf, cutting it up. He gets 5 on that.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Again, it's been a good drive here so far, the second of the game for Collingswood. Search operating out of the shotgun. Hasn't thrown it so far this drive, but they've picked up positive yards on every run. And it looks like Mike McCune wants to talk things over right now as Collingswood takes a timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by the Anata Wine Bar. Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar, right in the center of downtown Hamilton. The custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of Old World Italian tradition. Anata's premier wine list is comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages, available by the glass or bottle, and their full bar includes signature martinis and craft beer. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music at the Anata Wine Bar, which is perfect for your private parties. The Anata Wine Bar, 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton. Phone them at 609-704-9797 for reservations or to book your next event. Winning teams know the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call them at 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. So out of the timeout here for the Panthers here, 2nd and 5. Again, out of the shotgun. They stay on the ground. Marple Newtown has that one covered. And a number of players there, but leading the charge was Jimmy Halley, the junior, into the backfield in a hurry.
They read that one, They knew it was coming. That timeout maybe wasn't such a great timeout for that play call. All right, they faked the jet sweep on that and tried to counter back to the other side, but they let the lineman right in there and lost on that play.
So it'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 here on the 40-yard line.
I think he's got to go into the air now.
You would think, but you also wonder if maybe Collingswood is thinking 4-down territory here. We'll see. Again, it's searching the shotgun. That's no different. He's been operating out of the shotgun the entire game so far here tonight. A couple players switch sides there, and now we're ready to go here. Search, quick out to the left side. Took a minute to get there, and Marple Newtown has it covered. Eric McKee all over that one as McKee is fired up with his teammates. And that'll bring up 4th and longer.
That's the one where I talk about where you have a specific receiver. You're going to throw to him whether he's open or not. He threw to him. He was so well covered by number 4 there that it wasn't even close. Just took him down easily.
Yeah, McKee had that one read right from the jump there. And again, the ball fluttered a little bit out there. It wasn't necessarily a crisp pass as Search tries to get, kind of the nerves out of his system a little bit. I mean, it was his first completion, but that one goes for negative yardage, and it will bring on the punt team. Bassett back to punt it once again for Collingswood.
Let's see what we can get out of this one. If we can pin them back at all.
So here's Collingswood. He'll punt from right around the 44-yard line and gets that one up and off. And that one's going to bounce and all the way inside the 5, and Collingswood gets there. So well done there by Collingswood. The old coffin corner almost there.
Well, I want to tell you, that ball was kicked high. I'll tell you, I kept waiting for it to come down. He really put his leg into that, and nice coverage down there to get them inside the 5. But they got to capitalize on this.
No doubt about it, as Marple Newtown now gets set for its 3rd drive of the game. We're still in the first quarter here, under a minute to go, though. 57 ticks on the Cary Stadium clock, which is operating now, we should mention.
Yep.
The crew here in Ocean City doing a nice job getting that up and running. We worked without a clock during the first game and about half the second game, but they worked on it through the heat and the rain here today. So again, both teams operating out of the shotgun here tonight. Bertolini keeps it this time. And
nice safe play there, Don't give it to them on a jet sweep. Look at a little hole there. Give yourself 3 or 4 yards out of that.
Yeah, that's what he picks up there. We'll give him 4. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, when you're backed up against that end zone like that, you don't want to do anything crazy. Yeah, especially when you have the lead, you don't want to do something, where you're going to give them the ball right back in good territory.
So we'll see maybe the last play of the quarter here, depending on what happens. And this time he's going to go up top. Bertolini has a man out left, and that ball is dropped over there. Small just unable to look it in. Johnny Small wishes he had that one back.
He's just looking at his hands like, what's wrong with my hands? They didn't, the ball was right there. You couldn't ask for a better pass than that.
Yep.
But these are high school kids, Sometimes you're thinking about running with the ball before you take control of it.
Collingswood had a couple defenders there as well, so Small maybe trying to do a little too much too fast there. But that was only 2nd down, so it brings up 3rd and 6 here as we have 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, it'll be Bertolini out of the shotgun. No one in the backfield this time. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Bertolini takes the snap, looking left, fires out in the flat, has a man there, able to avoid a tackle, trying to get to the sideline, and now pushed forward. And looking to have the first down there is Eric McKee. So McKee has had his fingerprints all over this game so far here tonight.
I'll tell you what, that was all him. That was all him on that. That was that play that they ran before where they cleared it out for him, and he came underneath, and there was no real coverage there. But they had several shots of, taking him down. But he just said, guys, I'm getting a first down for my team.
McKee with the yak there, the yards after the catch, sets up a first down, but that'll wait to the start of the second quarter as the first quarter comes to a close here in Ocean City at Cary Stadium. 7-0 is your score. Marple Newtown over Collingswood. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice at Shore Hardware. They'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone them at 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. Hey, when you visit Cary Stadium this weekend, be sure to visit the tented area produced by the Philadelphia Eagles. During halftime and between games, the Eagles offer games and other activities for kids. Eagles cheerleaders will be there along with Swoop, who's in the house tonight. course, the Eagles mascot and the Eagles pep band, a whole lot more planned for this weekend. It's all happening on the east side of Cary Stadium. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo. Custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating and major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo at 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo, custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. If you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shawcross at Crossover Productions can certainly help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome and no job too big or too small. Bill Shawcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. So call Bill at 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation that will certainly get colleges interested. That's Crossover Productions, producing quality video since 1991. So we change ends here, Harry, and you mentioned earlier the sun is still shining bright, and so Marple Newtown will have to operate into the sun here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like, it turned out like a beautiful night right now. Everything looks nice and clear. And here we go. Let's see what they can put together here.
So coming off of the first down conversion there from McKee, it's first down. And they'll stay on the ground this time. Box trying to wiggle his way left, picks up some positive yardage there, gets out near the sideline there.
I'll tell you what, that play was designed to go to the right. That was a trap play, and Box saw that there was really nothing there, and he tried to turn it, back there. And instead of getting a loss, he does pick up at least 2 yards. So good vision for him.
Box making his way through the box there. Picks up 2 or 3, brings up second down and 7 here, as the Tigers of Marple Newtown look to add to their lead here. 7-0 is the score. It was Box with the touchdown there in the first quarter.
Okay, what we got?
Shotgun again here. Empty backfield. Trips right.
18-yard line. Trips on the far side for Bertolini. Box goes in motion that way. It's going to be a handoff to
Now
him.
Box is on the sweep to the right side. Box trying to fight his way through tackles over there, and more positive yardage from Charlie Box. He'll be short of a first down, but it'll bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, well, what they do on that play is they have the 3 receivers. They have trips over there, which kind of makes your defensive backs stay back a little bit on that, and then the rest of it is up to Box to see what he can get off of that.
So Box, his run sets up 3rd and 3 here, and another key spot for both teams, certainly for the Collingswood defense here. Trying to get off the field and give the Panthers offense another opportunity here. And Box is flanking Bertolini here. And he gets the touch, and right up the gut, barrels in for a first down. And Box, first down, second down, third down, he'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, you got to give number 11 there. Okay. DJ Carroll. All right, some credit on that, because he just took his man and drove him right back to where the defensive backs were.
Yeah, Jack Haggerty
I'm
for
sorry.
Marple Newtown, no doubt about it. Haggerty, 5'11", 180 senior.
You got to give them linemen some credit when they, take someone and drive them back 5 yards off there for the running back to make something out of it.
Yep, that's what Haggerty was able to do there. Jack gets the job done. First down, Marple Newtown. They're set up right at the 30 now. Again, moving right to left in this quarter. Fakes the handoff. Here's Bertolini on the keeper, and maybe wanted to rethink that decision. He's met in the backfield. That'll be a loss on first down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the whole right side of that line there for Collingswood was in on that one.
Panthers swarming into the backfield, and you're right. I mean, not just one player there, 2 or 3 able to read that one properly and meet Bertolini. When he didn't hand it off on the sweep, he kept it. Collingswood was there.
Absolutely. We got Ethan Thomas there on that one, all right, number 75. He's a big boy, I'll tell you that. At the nose guard spot.
Yeah, Thomas listed 6'3", 260, so that's the definition of a big boy at the high school level. And this time Bertolini trying to go up top. He lost the football there, and he's able to fall on top of it. Fortunately for Marple Newtown, that'll back the Tigers way up, though.
I'll tell you what, he is extremely fortunate there. Looked like he was just getting back, cocking his arm back, and he lost the ball, there. He's very fortunate that they didn't pick it up there, but even so, it's a big loss on that one. Yep. And we've got a holding penalty. Of course, they denied that. They don't want to take that. They're going to take the play.
Yeah, easy decision there for head coach Mike McCune of Collingswood. He sets up third and a whole bunch here. Got to think screen or some sort of inside run here to just get something positive here and try to bring the punt team on.
Well, they've been going a lot with that 3 wide outs and then trying to throw underneath it.
Third and 30 if the official numbers on the scoreboard there. Not a lot of plays.
We used to call that third in the farm.
Yeah, not a lot of plays in the playbook for this, but they'll give it a shot. One runner in the backfield. Trips to the right, now man in motion. McKee. And boxes met in the backfield that time. A number of players in on that tackle for Collingswood, including DJ Carroll. And that'll set up certainly a punting situation here for Marple Newtown.
That play just was blown up from the get-go on there. It looked like the offensive line just let them come in on that. You would have thought maybe they were trying to set up a screen, but it wasn't. They just, plowed right through them.
So the Collingswood defense getting the job done there, and now they'll have a chance for a pretty good return here.
We'll see when he gets that ball, how high he gets it up, what that wind does to it.
Lopez back to receive this punt. He's at the 40 of Marple Newtown. As the Tigers will have to punt out of their own end zone here. And that's Cantwell back to try and boot this one away. Cantwell, kind of a low spinning kick toward the sideline. Not much on that one. And that'll be a great spot for Collingswood as they'll almost be in the red zone already.
Collingswood is, getting some gifts here, but they haven't been able to capitalize on them. That was another gift that they got there.
So Collingswood, getting set here.
25-yard line.
Yeah, so
you can't ask for better than that.
Net there of less than 20 yards. And Collingswood will take it. You need a couple of breaks, obviously, in a high school football game. And Panthers have gotten a few here over the last minute or so. And now we'll see if they can make the most out of those mistakes,
Yeah, they've had some opportunities.
So here's Search once again. Quarterback position, wearing number 9 in navy for Collingswood. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. And he'll hand this one off as Collingswood keeps it on the ground on first down, able to break a tackle and keep those legs moving. A nice run there from Collingswood, and that'll set up second and short here.
I'll tell you, he was wrapped up in the backfield by number 7 there for the Panthers, but he just broke that tackle and made something out of nothing.
No doubt. Big run there from Collingswood. And that is enough for a first down there, so they'll move the sticks on the far sideline.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they had him. They had him wrapped up there. Number 7 had him wrapped up, but you got to take him down, too.
That was Talbert on that run. Really a tough run, too. Certainly positive yardage, but he made the most out of it, breaking a few tackles there. Now here's a jet sweep, and that one just does not clean at all, Harry. Moss was coming across. The snap was high.
Yeah.
That extra half second, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what? That's one, if he had had that ball back, he probably would have taken it himself and went up there because they were in there that quick.
Yeah, Moss unable to get that one cleanly.
And this is, you got to take advantage when you get the break like they did, get the ball on the 25 now. You can't make mistakes like that.
Still just second down, but second and 14. Again, the Collingswood Panthers, they threw the ball a couple of times on their first possession of the game, a couple near interceptions. They've really kept it on the ground since, but down and distance could dictate a pass here. We'll see. Search is going up top, looking to the right, lofts one to the end zone, and it's a jump ball.
Took the words right out of my mouth. That was a jump ball on that, except it was out of bounds, too.
Yeah, Cooper Conroy getting the job done there for the Tigers, giving up a little size, but timed his leap well and able to poke that one out of bounds. Just an absolute true jump ball there. Yeah. Maybe by design, but that was dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, And plus it was, out of bounds there. And what I've seen every time here is they've got one receiver. That's it. There's no, progression, no reading and getting anything underneath. They got one thing in mind, and that's where they throw the ball.
Yep, passing game has been a little bit of an adventure here in this first half for Collingswood. But again, in the red zone here, but it is 3rd and 14 as they snap the ball right at the 17-yard line here. Search. Slowing things down for the moment. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to throw in the flat. They'll set up a screen play, or at least try to.
Nothing there.
And you're right, Harry, just not much over there. And it will be some positive yardage there, but it'll still bring up 4th and long here for Collingswood.
See, and that's what, sometimes when you have a young quarterback like that, he's just, like I said, he's zeroing in on one receiver. There's no check down or anybody else, that might be open there. And as a defensive back, kind of easy to cover.
Injury on the play here, so while the trainers attend to the injured player, chance to remind you, tonight's game brought to you by Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Of course, a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend, and they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at Gillian's.com. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting, specializing in labor management relations as well as government relations with over 30 years of experience. Tolson Consulting, capable of meeting all of your labor relations needs. Call Rich Tolson at 609-468-0704. Rich is a 76 graduate of Ocean City High School and a proud former Raider. Happy to be a part of the Battle at the Beach in Cary Stadium, the best setting for high school football in New Jersey. So it looks like shaking up on the play was Moss there as he is walking off under his own power. Good to see. Helmet in hand.
That's what we always hope for, to have them walk off, after that and maybe be able to get right back in the game. He's walking a little gingerly there, but doesn't look too serious, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is what this situation is. We have seen a ton of cramping, though, today, Harry. I mean, temperatures even by the beach, they're well into the 90s. And
well, you saw the referee come over and tell them why he was getting administered to give those guys some water.
Yeah, it's been hot. Cramping really slowed down that Salem-Camden game, which, of course, pushed this one back about an hour or so.
Well, one of the things that, some people don't realize is you got to start hydrating the day before if you're going to play in weather like this. But they're kids.
Saw some interesting tactics here. You heard the old Eagles pickle juice. I saw a couple Salem players eating some relish packets. I'm not sure if that's exactly the same, but it did the job for the Rams as they took care of Camden by a score of 22-20 before this one. So here we go now, 4th and long. It'll be 8 yards to go in the red zone. Of course, Collingswood going for it. Search going up top, looking to his right and off of the fingertips. The throw was certainly high. And Collingswood had a chance to bring that one down. Looks like Shakur Carter.
I'll tell you what, that was definitely catchable, though, there. Went off his fingertips there.
Carter, just a sophomore there. And, again, maybe just not timing his jump just right as he couldn't quite bring that one in.
But like I say, it was catchable, but, they missed an opportunity there.
So a turnover on downs here. And Marple Newtown will take over. Deep in its own end of the field. 5:42 here to go in this first half. And again, knock on wood, the rain and the thunder and the lightning staying away, at least from Cary Stadium for now. As Marple Newtown will go back to work on offense. Here's Bertolini once again out of the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He goes right, and that one knocked down right near the line of scrimmage there. Good work there from Collingswood defensively.
Yeah, that was just pull back and throw to number 4 there and see what you can get off of it.
Yes,
that's dangerous, though. That's very dangerous because if you have one of the corners, try to jump that, he can just walk into the end zone if he picks that off.
Yeah, quick throw out there on the bubble screen. Looks like that was what the Tigers were setting up and knocked down, as we mentioned, right near the line of scrimmage there by Collingswood. So 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10.
And you gotta hold them here. Get that ball back if you're Collingswood.
Again, Bertolini out of the gun.
Box on Bertolini's left hip.
Bertolini takes the snap. He'll hand this one off. Box with good yardage right up the middle. Another tough run as he puts his head down. Picks up about 2 or 3. Still
I'll
bring
tell
up
you,
third and long,
he
though.
is not a real big guy, at all. But I'll tell you what, I like the way he runs. He runs straight ahead, doesn't dance around in the line there at all. Just puts his head down and says, look it, guys, I'll get what I can off of this and live to play another down.
Yeah, that low pad level from Charlie Box. Again, 5'9", 180, but a tough runner. Picks up 3 on that one and certainly sets up a more manageable third down. 3rd and 7 here as we tick right to 5 minutes here before halftime. Sophomore Bertolini again out of the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. And a little bit of movement up front here.
That definitely, hurts Collingswood there. Jumped right off there. It was a long count. I guess he was getting a little bit anxious and said, well, I'm going to go now.
Yeah, still 3rd down, but much more manageable now. Sets up 3rd and short. Called 3rd and 3 there.
Yeah, that definitely changes the play call on this down.
No doubt. Opens things up a bit. Go a lot of different directions here. We'll still have 2 receivers to Bertolini's left, 1 to his right. Man in the backfield will hand off. And going right up the middle, spinning for that first down. At least it looked like it was Box. And yes, he does have the yardage to get there.
Yep, no surprise who was getting the ball on that one.
Charlie Box gets the job done, moves the sticks here. And Tigers will have to hurry.
That's a big mistake there, for Collingswood on that, to give them a yardage that was only 3 yards instead of 8. Could have had a punting situation there, but that'll cost them now. Giving them a first down for
Box, as we mentioned, committed to Cornell for lacrosse. And he'll get the call once again. Going to the right this time, and not much to work with there, but he stays on his feet. I'll tell you what, it's going to take more than one tackler to try and bring him down.
And the thing with him is, like an old coach used to tell me, if the legs are off the ground, they can't run. But if you hit them high, they still got a chance. And that you hit him high, he doesn't go down. He keeps them legs going, and he gets them.
Yeah, no gain on the play, but we do have a flag down on the field here.
And it's against Collingswood.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah, the personal foul variety, so that'll be a 15-yarder, and really just negates the great work defensively on that first down play.
Yeah, that's a couple of mistakes there in a row for Collingswood. The offsides, giving them a manageable third down, and now another 15 tacked on to the run there by.
So less than 4 minutes to go here in Ocean City. Marple Newtown on the move, trying to add to its lead before halftime. Box, that again running low, stumbling forward for a few yards. Give him 3 on that one. Set up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, one thing about Box, he doesn't lose yards. He gets everything out of that he can. That was just a straight dive play there.
Yeah, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. I mean, 3
That's
or 4
it.
yards will get the job done. We'll move the sticks, and that's been certainly what Marple Newtown has gone to, at least here in the second quarter.
And the thing is, they're just grinding it out here with a 7-point lead. Happy with that.
Bertolini once again out of the gun. We'll see if they keep it on the ground. This time Bertolini's going up top, and that ball is tipped, nearly intercepted. Collingswood had a number of players there, including DJ Carroll, but none of them could get to it, so it just falls to the turf for an incomplete pass.
Hey, that was very, very dangerous. That ball was up there in space for a little bit, and could have been picked off, and it could have been a very bad play, there for.
For Marple Newtown, almost a disaster there. But no harm there. Just brings up third down.
Hey, they're getting some breaks, Newtown.
So 3rd and long now, 3rd and 7. And 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like Box in the backfield for Bertolini. There's Box, and he's met almost immediately and driven backwards.
Yeah, and that was a counter. You could see him going over there to trap, but they busted that down before the block could even get there.
Looks like Box did fight his way back to the line of scrimmage, but obviously well short of a first down. So punting situation here for the Tigers, and for Collingswood.
I'm not real happy with that play call there.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Collingswood, though, Harry, and, some timeouts in their pocket, and we'll see what the Panthers can do here with a little bit of time left on the clock here in the second quarter.
Yeah, if I'm Newtown, I'd like to retain that ball.
So this is
Let's see.
Cantwell.
We've had great adventures on the punt here. We'll see what happens on this one.
Cantwell. This one, again, spinning toward the Marple Newtown sideline.
Yeah, he's a left foot, and he just, swings that leg all the way over there instead of getting it, straight. It's always going over there to the right.
Yeah, the line judge still walking up the field. Looks like he'll mark it out of bounds at the 35. So a decent punt there, certainly much better than Cantwell's last punt. And it'll be about 65 yards to go here for Collingswood if they want to cash in here before the half.
Well, let's see, if they put the ball in the air, see what they can get.
Search, quarterback, junior, 6'3", 195. He's got some weapons around him. Been a lot of jet sweep action so far here tonight for Collingswood. We'll see what they go with here on first down. Search is going to go up top, looking right. Now he wants to go deep, and that ball is brought in there. Nice catch along the sideline there. That was Shakur Carter, the sophomore. And remember, Harry, he's the one that missed the possible touchdown.
Right.
He atones for it there.
And I'll tell you what, he showed great concentration on that, all right, because he didn't catch it clean right away, but he kept, his eyes on the ball, and then he secured it, and he went down. So, kudos to him for coming back, after one that they dropped. So,
and kudos to Search. I mean, we've talked about it, some nerves maybe getting the better of his first start here tonight, but that one was right on the money. Dropped it right in the bucket.
Hey, and all that does is give you confidence.
No doubt. Time a factor now. We're under 2 minutes here. Search, again, claps. This one will hand off, and not a ton of room there, but still some positive yardage as that one was on the ground to Dyer Talbert. And he picks up maybe 2 or 3 there.
I'll tell you what, if I'm coaching, for Collingswood there, I'm a little bit, I got to have my blocks held a little bit longer on that line there. They're getting beat, and they're just standing around watching the back. You got to play till a whistle on that and really take your guy and try to drive him downfield. Give your back some help.
Panthers inside the 30 as we approach 1 minute to go in this first half. Search out of the gun. And sort of a weird snap there. I don't know if that's going to be a snap infraction or what
Somebody
happened.
went offsides, and it was definitely the offense.
False start is the call as that snap sort of got hung up. And you're right. I mean, just the classic situation of maybe a guard there moving early, and then the center says, whoop, better snap this. But officials are going to catch that.
I always say, I'm looking right down the line. Unless the ball moves, you don't move.
So that'll back Collingswood up here. Sets up second and about 14. And moves them back to the 35-yard line. 48 seconds. Clock still ticking. Search out of the gun. Looking left. Shoots a pass out there a little bit high. Is that a lateral? Let's see.
It depends what they're going to call it there.
Didn't hear a whistle to mark it an incomplete pass, but now that is the signal on the field.
I'll tell you, it was close. It was very close.
Looked to kind of go right down the line, but we're not right on the line from our vantage point, so tough to tell. Incomplete pass is the call, though, and now
they're fortunate on that one that that it wasn't a fumble.
I'll tell you what, after that big pass down the sideline to Carter, Collingswood was in business. Now all of a sudden, 3rd and long with just 39 seconds to go. Key spot here.
It's not time for singles now. You got to go for the home run. You only got 39 seconds to go there.
Carter, the deep threat, lining up near the Collingswood sideline. 2 more receivers between him and the line. So trips right, 1 receiver to the left. Search. Plenty of time. Lobs one up toward the end zone, and that one is tipped by the Tigers and falls to the turf. Looks like Brian Bogan was the one who got a hand on that one.
And I'll tell you what, they had 2 guys, for Newtown that actually ran into each other on that one. So they're very fortunate that it wasn't complete.
So I guess you go here. What do you do? I mean, it's 4th and long, but there's only 32 seconds on the clock, and you're at the 35-yard line.
I got the big guy there. I try to, get him isolated there and throw it up and see what he can get.
Well, whatever they do, they want to talk about it first. Timeout on the field from Collingswood. Chance to remind you that if you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. At Halliday Leonard, they will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue right here in Ocean City, or phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will make your dream home a reality. Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone them at 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shoppy's even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood. You can order whatever you need online at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Call them at 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921 and now starting a new century. So starting a long fourth down play is Collingswood coming out of this timeout, Harry. What do you look for here? You got to maybe go to the big guy on the outside.
I'll tell you what. I try to isolate number 7, see if I can get him on one-on-one coverage there. But as you see, they got 3 defensive backs over here. If you can isolate him, you got a good shot at getting a completion.
3 receivers to the right. Carter all the way on the outside. He's looking more inside, and this one could have been intercepted, but it's almost better that Marple Newtown didn't because it saves them some yardage. One of those weird plays in football where the coach just said, hey, just drop that one, unless you're going to get a big return. But
right, and you never know about that. So,
but 28 seconds to go, turnover on downs, and that was
and here's where you got to be careful, all right? You want to say, look it, all right? You want to go for something here, or you just want to, run out the clock, go in there at halftime and regroup and see what we can get.
We'll see what Chris Gicking elects to go for here, Marple Newtown coach, starting his 8th season, 51-27. Looks like they'll run something here, and they will go to the air. Safe little quick pass to the outside. And Schumacher, the senior.
Right.
Yeah, do a timeout here, Harry. I guess it was called by the Tigers. And
right.
Maybe coaches see something they can add to here. Again, still 20 seconds to work with.
I don't know
quite a bit of real estate, though, between them and the end zone. But they do want to talk things over, and, they're going to run another play or 2 here. We'll see what they can get.
Just play deep, Yeah, tell your defensive back, just to be deeper than the deepest. That's what they tell you.
It's been an evenly matched game here tonight. I think if you're Collingswood, you're certainly, if you can hold the Tigers out of the end zone here, I think you're content. Obviously, you gave away some opportunities there, but to just be down 7-0 at halftime when really, the run game of Marple Newtown has been the story of this game, I think you feel okay if you're Mike McKeon at Collingswood.
I think, you go in and say, hey, look at guys, we're down 1 score.
Right.
If we can't score, we don't deserve to be here.
Yeah, they've been in enemy territory a couple times today, unable to come away with points, and now it's 2nd and long here, 20 seconds to go before halftime at Carey Stadium. Bertolini out of the gun, fakes the short pass. Now he wants to go deep, and that one is covered well by Collingswood. And Carter was out there, not able to get his hands on the ball.
He just threw it out of bounds. Good play by him because he was well covered. The only thing that would have been resulted in would have been an interception maybe. So, smart play by him.
Yeah, you like the play call. Maybe try to bring the defensive back up a little bit while you fake that quick pass and then go deep. But as you mentioned, nothing there. That ball just kind of sails out of bounds.
Yeah, sometimes you can get that defensive back to bite on that pump, with the arm there. And sometimes that's all you need on that. You pump and then you go.
So now an interesting spot here. It's 3rd and long, and if you're Marple Newtown, you certainly don't want to punt it away to Collingswood, who has some quick hits that can return.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Tigers elect to do here. Again, 3rd and long, and they'll go with an empty backfield, at least for the moment. And this is McKee in the backfield, actually. So here's McKee working out of the Wildcat here. Man in motion, 2 players run into each other. Now McKee up the middle. He'll pick up some positive yards. Not enough for a first down, though. And no whistles yet. Oh, yeah, we do have a whistle. Let's see.
Oh, you got 7 seconds left.
See who called timeout there.
clock
I don't
down.
believe anyone
The
did.
clock's
It stopped,
going down, so,
stopped
you know.
inadvertently, and it wasn't a first down, so the clock should have been moving
Yeah,
the
it should have
entire
been
time.
moving. Yeah, by then. Should be halftime.
All right, there's the signal.
All right,
It's
so that's
halftime.
why we're
7-0
confused,
Marple
because there was no
Newtown
whistle, and we are at halftime here at Cary Stadium at the Battle by the Beach. A good one between Collingswood and Marple Newtown, a couple of teams from Greater Philadelphia making the trek to the shore, and the Tigers are up 7-0 at the half. We'll step aside for halftime, but stay with us. We should have an exciting second half coming up here at the Battle by the Beach. Just about set for the second half here at Carey Stadium in Ocean City at the Battle by the Beach. Mike Frankel, Harry Sachs with you as Marple Newtown leads Collingswood 7-0 at the break. Live video coverage of the West Jersey Football League's first Battle at the Beach is being produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. The executive producers are Ari Bluestein, Dean Mikowski, and Tom Williams. Jordan Malik is our producer at Carey Stadium, and Bill Shawcross is our videographer. Tell your friends they can watch the action by going to primeevents.net and selecting live video streaming from the menu. So 7-0 the score there. Harry, your first half impressions there. It's been the Charlie Box show for Marple Newtown.
Yeah, absolutely there. And I'm still waiting for, some of the speed that, Coach for Collingwood said, that they're going to play with. But, hey, it's the first real game. You've had your scrimmages and stuff like that. So maybe they get the kinks out and we have a half that's a little more wide open.
So the Panthers to receive the second half kickoff. Again, they'll be moving left to right on your screen in the navy blue tops and pants as Marple Newtown kicks off in the white jerseys with the black pants. And this one's going to bounce all the way back into the end zone.
Well, he's a lefty all the way he swings that leg, you know what I mean? He doesn't kick straight on, it's got the hook with it. So maybe he shouldn't be playing golf. I don't know.
Collingswood has moved the ball, was able to move the ball in that first half. No points to show for it, but, a couple chunk plays, a couple nice sweeps early on there. So it's not necessarily that they haven't been able to move the ball. It's just, in critical spots.
I'm looking, they've got some linemen back. I'm looking for a little bit, more of a push out of the line than I saw them giving there. Kind of zeroed in on the line, and they've been getting beat a lot, up front. So if I'm the coach, I probably rip them a little bit at halftime.
So we'll see what Collingswood does here on its first possession of the second half. And this ball is whipped out. That's Carter making the catch along the sideline, staying inbounds and still on his feet, battling for extra yards. He'll be close to a first down, not quite there.
After that first miss that he had, he looks a lot more confident, right now in that. And I'll tell you, a run after the catch, he may not have gotten a lot, but I'll tell you, he was tough to bring down. So he got 8 yards on that.
Tim Search with the completion there to Shakur Carter. Carter has been a weapon on the outside so far here tonight, as Harry talked about there. For Collingswood, sets up a very manageable second and short. We'll call it 2nd and 3 from the 28-yard line.
Right now, I might go for something on here, just to see if I can open up a little bit.
Yeah, good down the distance to take a shot.
I would.
Panthers are so inclined here. Search out of the gun. Instead, he'll hand it off. And running sort of east-west instead of north-south there, unable to turn the corner, was Collingswood.
Yeah, he wasn't on the same page as me. I'd like to go with a little fake there, fake dive, and then send somebody streaking down there like Carter. Take a shot.
So no gain on the play. Sets up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, because Collingwood keeps, they're getting some yardage, but they keep stalling,
Not too many sustained drives for Collingswood here tonight. We'll see if they can pick up a first down here. Man in motion. And
I don't know what's going on.
We got a lot of guys in motion. It took a long time for them to throw the
Yeah, Marple Newtown wanted a false start right away.
Yeah.
And the whistles were silent, and I think eventually that is going to be the case.
I think what they were doing, I don't think they were set yet. So they, but you can't have 2 guys in motion,
right,
at the same time. So that's, that's definitely a no-no.
Yep, Jim Conroy talking it over with his
The
officiating
officials
crew there.
They're talking it over, so I'm not sure that they know exactly what happened either. But they'll sort it out.
And there's the
Did
signal.
he call it offside?
Yep. Procedure against Collingswood. So turns the 3rd and short, Harry, into a 3rd and long.
Yeah. That changes, your call big time there.
So it sets up a 3rd and 8 now for Collingswood, trying to avoid going 3 and out here to open the second half, as the Panthers trail the Tigers 7-0 here at Carey Stadium.
All right, and if they don't get that, they're going to be kicking into that window there a little bit, and they'll give Newtown, great field position if they're unable to pick up a first down here.
So it'll be Search out of the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Looks like Moss in the backfield with him. A clap. And now he wants to go up top to Carter, and Carter makes a nice catch in traffic. That throw just a step behind him, but Carter made a nice adjustment, and Search pretty pinpoint passing there.
I'll tell you, after he's just got his head, his body, and everything, around on that ball. After that first drop he's had, he's been money every time there. That was a great catch and run after it.
Search and Carter on the same page there, and maybe that ball's a little behind him by design, gives him a nicer chance to catch that ball. It was a nice pocket Search found, and Carter snagged it out of the air.
And I'll tell you what, you streak him down the sideline a little bit, and I think, you got a chance to score with him. He's quick.
So first down, Collingswood. They're at the 39-yard line, moving toward midfield. Search, shotgun, goes to the left. That ball is off the mark, that pass.
I mean, you take a look there, number 30 for the Panthers. Let me tell you, he just went right past that center and right guard. He just shot that gap, and he didn't have a chance to even set to throw that ball.
Yeah, Jimmy Halley for the Tigers making his way through the line there, being a menace in the backfield and breaking up that bubble screen. Looks like that's what it wanted. Collingswood wanted it to be there.
I mean, what you have is when you have, just your solo in the backfield there, you got nobody to pick him up.
Right.
And he's right in the quarterback's face before you even know what happened.
So here's Search once more out of the gun. He's got trips left, one receiver to his right. Now the receiver on the right, Bassett, goes in motion, and more procedure problems here.
I guess that guard was going to pull on that play, I think. All right.
May have tipped his hand as the Panthers not on the same page there, and it'll back him up even more. So we've seen some promise on this drive, and we've seen some negative plays, and this is one of those negative ones. Sets up 2nd and 15 here.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. You got a nice play there, by Carter, and now you're just going backwards.
So 2nd and 15 as we are under 10 minutes here in this third quarter. Collingswood with the football, trailing Marple Newtown 7-0 here at the Battle by the Beach, the inaugural event put together by the West Jersey Football League Coaches Association, including Collingswood head coach Mike McCune. Search out of the gun, trying to set up a screen, and here we go along the right side, and taken down there. Nice job leading the charge by Michael Schumacher. And
beautiful setup on that by letting the lineman in. But you had no blocking after that on the screen.
I was just took the words out of my mouth.
No blocking on that. You had all the corners and the safety right on there, all right? And he didn't have a chance on that.
Play had some promise, but Marple Newtown breaks it up.
Hey, you got to block. You got to block on that.
Does get Collingswood back to a 3rd and 10 situation, which obviously isn't ideal, but better than 3rd and 15.
Right. But that play had a lot of promise.
It did.
If you had your, people block, your receivers block a little bit on that, just a little.
So Search out of the gun, Moss to his right. He's got 3 receivers to the short side of the field to his right. Search looks that way. Now he's sacked in the backfield. Marple Newtown with the stop. That's Matthew Cantwell charging in for the sack.
I'll tell you, he came off that edge with nobody even laying a glove on him, and he didn't have a chance to throw that ball. He was on him, so darn quick.
Cantwell's been a difference maker tonight, both sides of the ball, and a big catch on offense to set up 1st and goal in that first half, and that time he comes in, off of the edge, gets the sack.
Yeah, definitely untouched. You could see the face up here of the quarterback like, uh-oh.
So Collingswood does pick up a first down, and then the drive stalls. So Bassett in punting formation. Kai Bassett right at the 20-yard line. A couple steps to his right. Now he booms it, but whistles first.
Let's see what we got here.
Officials sorting it out, and another false start. That'll go against Collingswood.
I tell you, they're just shooting themselves in the foot here.
So 4th and long became 4th and longer. Now Bassett will have to punt from about the 15-yard line or so. Darkness falling here at Carey Stadium. Again, knock on wood, rain, storm staying away at least for this one.
Yeah, and that one would have been no run back on that one too, so we'll see what happens on this one.
Bassett set up at his 15. Marple Newtown, pair of players right near midfield, about the 45. This is a low driving kick taken out of the air there by Conroy. Conroy reversing field right on the OC logo, backing up. Now he's in some trouble, but still working to the right side. Conroy still on his feet, trying to get to the sideline. And Conroy with a nice run, then all of a sudden you're thinking maybe no, but then he turns it into gold again and picks up some positive
I'll
yardage.
tell you, he probably netted about 9 yards on that and ran 150.
Cooper Conroy with a big splash play there that'll help
And I'll
Marple
tell you
Newtown
what,
out.
give Newtown credit because those guys saw him coming back and they tried to block for him, to get him around that corner. So they didn't really give up on the play at all. They made something out of nothing.
Moves the Tigers into Collingswood territory as they'll begin this drive on the 44-yard line. Bertolini still operating here, had a nice first half. Quarterback for Marple Newtown. He's out of the gun. This will be a handoff. That's Box. More tough yards up the middle. Not a lot there, but still gets 2 or 3.
That's it. Hey, you never get him for a loss. That's the key there.
Box always falling forward. He did so once again there. Pick up 3. Sets up 2nd and 7 now for Marple Newtown.
Yeah, and Collingswood's got to, they got to put a stop on these guys here, and get some positive, plays on offense because they just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
So Marple Newtown trying to put something together here to add to its lead. Again, it looks like Box in the backfield. 2 receivers staggered out here to the left. And they will go out to the left. Set up a screen, almost picked off there as that ball never got to McKee.
Remember I talked in the first half about just having one receiver in mind and not even, taking a look.
It was Carter. Yep, it was Carter Moss. Both of them almost jumping that route.
Yeah, and that would have been a pick 6.
It would have been, no doubt about it.
He would have been right in that end zone there. You can't, you got to make sure that those defensive DBs are back a little bit farther on that before you throw that ball.
So dangerous play there by Marple Newtown. But
yeah, very fortunate on that they got away with that.
3rd and 7 here. Again in Panthers territory. Bertolini out of the gun once more. Bertolini, he'll hand it off to Box. Box a little wiggle room, and he gets near the sticks. We'll see. He's real close here, Harry.
I think he's got it. He's got it.
Plenty of room right through the line. Then he encountered some contact, kept those legs moving, and it looks like he'll be really close.
First down.
First down.
Yeah, and they just really dodged the bullet there with that play before that, which could have been disastrous. And then they give it back to Box, and he just refuses to go down.
Yep, first down run there from Charlie Box, who's certainly approaching 100 yards on the ground today, has that touchdown.
Charlie Box creeping in that century mark.
Bertolini now, once more out of the gun. That's how Marple Newtown operates.
Bertolini now puts Box on his right hip.
And they'll go to Box once more. A little running room to his left. Box exploding toward the sideline, trying to make a man miss. And another chunk play there.
Nice move there. I like that little, little move with the shoulders inside and then bust it back outside. And he did get the defensive back to bite on that, which got him another first down.
Yeah, give him 10 on that run.
Yep.
Give him another first down as they move the sticks on the far sideline. As we are under 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd, Marple Newtown moving. See if Box gets the call once again. He's to the right of Bertolini. And here he goes again. Plenty more room on that left side. Box, another first down run and more as he tumbles down near the 10-yard line. And that should move the sticks once more. That's about a 13, 14-yard run.
Stephen Leake wanted to get that number on number 5 there. He really made a nice block on that to break him out, to the outside.
I think you're looking at Johnny Small from Marple Newtown setting that edge there, setting that block. And now we have a timeout called by Collingswood with the score 7-0 and Marple Newtown on the move. Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar right in the center. of downtown Hamilton. The custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of old-world Italian tradition. Annata's premier wine list is comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages available by the glass or bottle, and their full bar includes signature martinis and craft beer. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music. Annata Wine Bar, perfect for private parties. The Annata Wine Bar, 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton. Phone them at 609-704-9797 for reservations or to book your next event. Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Call Calvi Electric and make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. They're at 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com.
Let's give a little shout out to the cheerleaders down here. They're doing some stuff that makes my body hurt, you know.
Certainly some moves that we can't pull off up here. And
no way.
Entertaining the Collingswood crowd, which is pretty deep here tonight. A lot of the Panthers faithful making the trek down to Cape May County, Ocean City for
they even had to wait a while for this game, and they stuck around.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to speak too soon, but keeping the day on schedule as best they can. I mean, this has been a quick moving game, for as slow as the day felt at times before this one. Again, Salem, as we talked about in the first half there, Salem-Camden, they were throwing the ball a lot.
Yep.
A lot of cramps, and they also had a little bit of an extended halftime due to some lightning in the area. But here's Marple Newtown again on the move. They've been controlling the clock here in this third quarter. Handoff goes to Box. Box with a seam on the right side. And another big run on first down.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that center and right guard, they opened up a hole that a truck could go through on that one. And when you got a back as quick as him, he just, that was like your eyes just get real big when you see that hole.
Yeah, that was 1st and 15, about a 7-yard run, so it sets up 2nd and 8. So inside the 10 is Marple Newtown trying to add to its lead. Box with the touchdown in the first half. We'll see if he gets the call again here. He does. Cuts it back to his left. Box looking for the corner of the end zone. Dives, stretches. Is he there? I think he's down right inside the 1. And a flag on the play in the area of holding. Let's see. And holding is the call. So a break there for Collingswood, Harry, as Marple Newtown would have been right on the doorstep right again.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's very quick and very powerful for a small guy like that. And I like the way he makes that move like inside and then he pops back out.
So more work to do here for the Tigers as we are under 5 minutes in the third quarter.
So I jinxed it. So is that what you're trying to say? I just jinxed it.
The ball's back at the 20-yard line now, so you go from being inside the 1 to at the 20.
Yeah, that hurts. Yep. That hurts a lot.
Still just 2nd down. Bertolini in the gun, Box to his left. Box, not much there that time. Again, falling forward, picking up 1 or 2, but it'll be 3rd and very long here for Marple Newtown.
Yeah, they got to, you would think they would have to put it up here.
So you wonder if you're, again, maybe try to pick up half of this here and go
I'll tell you what,
I
fake it to Box here, you know what I mean? And then I roll out a little bit, see what I can get there. Maybe having somebody on a crossing pattern from the other side. Because they're just, Box, I think he's going to get the ball. If they can bite on that a little bit there, might be able to break somebody out there for a score.
Week 0 action here, of course, at the Battle by the Beach. Both of these teams will be right back at it next week. Week 0 for New Jersey teams, I should say, as Collingswood has Paul VI on the road Friday. Marple Newtown stays on the road, taking on Strathaven on Friday. And first, the Tigers want to talk things over here as they call timeout. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice at Shore Hardware. They'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone them at 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. When you visit Cary Stadium this weekend, be sure to visit the tented area produced by the Philadelphia Eagles during halftime and even between games. The Eagles offer games and other activities for kids. Eagles cheerleaders will be there along with Swoop, the Eagles mascot, and the Eagles pep band, and a whole lot more. It's all happening on the east end of Cary Stadium. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over the Garden State, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sporting events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo, 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com.
Yeah, I miss Rodeo's food with the tip-offs that we have there. That he doesn't, we haven't had that last year,
right,
so
yeah.
I miss his food.
Worst part about the pandemic from a food perspective is not getting the rodeo catering. No
That's
doubt
right.
about it. Marple Newtown going to the air here, 3rd and long, throwing to the end zone. Again, a jump ball. The catch is made, but I believe he was out of bounds, and he was. And so that one just a little bit too far from the hand of Bertolini.
But I like the call. I really like the call on that one. You know, what they did was they gave him an opportunity, to catch that ball out there in the end zone. Just ran out of a little room there.
I believe that was Cantwell, and he made the catch in double coverage, but just ran out of real estate, as we talked about. And it's one heck of a catch, but just couldn't come down in bounds. So,
But like I said, I do like the call there.
3:22 to go in the third. 4th down, and now Cantwell will set up for a field goal here. Looks like a 37-yard field goal, so a little bit of distance here.
Left footer.
Cantwell's first attempt of the season. Clean snap.
Cantwell boots it up. This one might not have the distance, and it's also a little bit wide to the right. So the Collingswood defense finds a way to hold for a moment. The Panthers thought they might be working against 1st and goal from inside the 1, but instead they get the stop, Harry, and you look up at that scoreboard, still 7-0.
Yeah,
Panthers still in this thing.
And that's it. It's certainly not over. Certainly not over. We had a little injury on the field there. Definitely looks like a cramp, the way they've got his leg bent on that.
All right, so while the trainers tend to that, we can remind you, if you or someone you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shallcross at Crossover Productions can help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome, and no job is too big or too small. Bill Shallcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. Call Bill at 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. Crossover Productions, producing quality video since 1991. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 p.m. this weekend and through Labor Day weekend, and they will give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at Gillians.com. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting, specializing in labor management relations as well as government relations. With over 30 years of experience, Tolson Consulting is capable of meeting all of your labor relations needs. Call Rich Tolson, 609-468-0704. Rich is a 1976 grad of OCHS, a proud former Raider, and happy to be a part of the battle at the beach at Cary Stadium, the best setting for high school football in New Jersey. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard at Halliday Leonard. They will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
I'll tell you what, Newtown has definitely outplayed, Collingswood now, but like you alluded to, it's only 7-0. So, all you need is one break, one play, to get back into this ball game.
Bassett, the player being tended to as he Tries to stretch out whatever was ailing him on the sidelines, racing up and down the sideline. Looks to be okay. And here come the Panthers on offense again here in the third. It's going to be a sweep to the left side and some space to move there. And a player down here from Marple Newtown was sort of blindsided there, and a flag is on the play.
Yeah, definitely a crackback, on that there. He didn't even see it coming, and, that's definitely a penalty. That's a good call by the official.
So it was
that can hurt you.
Yeah, Talbert on the carry, and had some space, but largely because of that illegal block.
It's not always, intentional on that, but still, that's the kind you really can get hurt on.
Yeah, Johnny Small, the player on the business end of that. And
fortunately, he's up and walking off, so that's the best result you can get on something like this.
Small, 6'3", 200-pound senior.
Push him back.
And that's a big one.
There's 2 cheap shots. There was a cheap shot in the first game, too. Ridiculous.
So it'll be first and long now after the ball is moved backward. And this ball is going to go all the way back to about the 10-yard line here.
Yeah.
And this has been the story in the third quarter
that hurts.
For Collingswood.
Yeah, that really hurts.
Yeah, they've had some long down and distance situations here, and really because of penalties.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to play clean football out there, to make get together a drive like they need.
Ball back after a great game, cheap shot on Small. Luckily he got up. It's going to be a crackback clock. Can't do that anymore. Ball is spotted back down. It's going to be first down and 20.
So here we go, Collingswood with some yards to pick up here, as it's first and 20. We search out of the shotgun once more. He's got 2 to his right. Search going up top, at least looking up top. He's thrown to the sideline, has a man, and a diving catch is made over there.
Wow.
Diving catch by Quentin Moss.
I'll tell you what, he laid out for that one. He laid out for that one. He's laid out a little bit on the ground there too, but what a nice catch, I'll tell you. Good throw, too. He was the only one that had a chance to catch that ball.
Collingswood picking up that first and 20. First down in one play there with the 20-plus yard reception from Moss. As Harry said, he stays down, looks to be dealing with some cramping, and they'll tend to him right in front of the Collingswood sideline here. And also a good chance to remind you that Johnson's Popcorn, known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Call them at 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's cramped up there. Again, he was down a couple minutes ago also. But I'll tell you, that was a beautiful catch. Beautiful catch.
Yeah, Search sort of laid it out in front of him, and Moss had to dive to make that catch, and he did so.
Yeah, he did.
Still down as he's
being really, takes them out of that hole that they had dug for themselves. So, you got to look at them and say, hey, look at, we dug ourselves out. He made a great catch there. We got to put together a drive here.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Moss is still being stretched out here. So we remind you, Shoppy's even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone them at 609-653-1684. Shoppy since 1921, and now, of course, starting a new century. And Moss finally back to his feet here. Quentin Moss, the senior, 5'7", 145. Undersized, but makes up for it with his quickness.
Yeah, and like I tell you, he definitely cramped up there, trying to get him some water and stuff like that, but the water helps a little bit now, but got to be more hydrated than that on a night like this.
So first down here for Collingswood. Man in motion. It'll be a handoff, a little bit of space up the middle, but that hole closes quickly, and it'll...
That was a really good push there by the offensive line on that one. That was the first time I've really seen him take control of that line of scrimmage against...
Second and 7.
So just a gain of 2 there.
Yep.
2 or 3. We'll call it second
Yeah,
and
that's the
7.
first time I've seen him take Newtown and really knock them back off of the ball.
Again, the Panthers trying to put a sustained drive together here. Trips to the right for the moment. Now they'll have 2 on the right, 2 on the left.
Getting set up.
Another man in motion. Search looking quickly to the right side. He has Carter out there.
Right.
And the quick out produces about 5 or 6 yards there. Close to a first down. Bring up 3rd and short.
Carter's shaking his head. He wished he had a little bit more room on that. You know, if he would have caught that one, you know, a little further inside to the field, he might have had a chance to break one.
Yeah, the timing was right. Just ran out of real estate there along the sideline, as we mentioned. Brings up 3rd and 2. So manageable down and distance here for Collingswood. Again, trying to sustain a drive here, try to get some points on the scoreboard, whether it's the end of this 3rd quarter or early in the 4th, try to tie this game up.
Right.
Again, Search out of the gun. 2 to his right, 2 to his left, a man in the backfield.
Man goes in motion, same to give it to him. Nope, they go to the tailback.
Right up the middle again, and this is a first down run for
Nice,
Collingswood.
you know, a nice trap play on that. You got to give it to the line on that.
Dyer
Right
Talbot.
guard there, you know, pulled on that one and opened up a nice hole for him to go through.
Dyer Talbot up the gut, and now Collingswood wants to hurry up a little bit. They go no huddle, right back at it. And Search keeps it that time. He's trying to get the angle, but he'll be hauled down in the backfield.
Yeah, he missed the handoff there and had to, you know, keep it himself. So that's a big mistake there to cost you about 6 yards on that. Going to give you, you know, maybe only 3 or 4. No, about 6.
Damian Bosch will get credit for the sack on that one, as he was able to haul down the Collingswood quarterback. Search in the backfield.
Yeah, he just missed the handoff on that one, and he had to take it himself, so no place to go. You know, and that's another mistake that, you know, they made, you know, and they got to drive here. They got to capitalize.
So double sticks here, 2nd and 15. Search continuing to operate out of the gun here. Motion left to right this time, and they give it to him on the jet sweep. This is Bassett. Makai Bassett breaks a tackle. Bassett still on his feet. He's throwing a man down at the 40, and that's a big-time first down run for Makai Bassett. And that has the Panthers sideline, Harry, all kinds of fired up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and that was a great run right there. Now we're seeing a little bit of that speed that the coach talked about, you know, there on that. He made a real nice cut there. Instead of cutting it straight up, you know, he reared back and went to the sideline and took it up there and used the speed to get away from the new
Marple Newtown defense there.
defense. And that, you know, that was just flat-out speed that made that play.
Bassett hasn't had a ton of touches tonight, but certainly making the most of that one. First down run and more. Collingswood across midfield into Marple Newtown territory. They're at the 42. And this one will go right up the gut here, and now bouncing to the outside to the left, and some more room to run out there, turning a short run into a nice run out there. Was Talbot.
We got a plethora of flags there. And I'll tell you what, you got one of the players, you know, over there for Newtown, his guys held him back because he wanted to go after somebody. But you got to control yourself on that field there, because if you don't, you'll cost your team something.
So a little chippy there. And we'll sort this one out. It was a run of about...
Officials are talking, you know, talking it over there.
It was a run of about 6 from Dyer Talbot. A nice run at that. I mean, he was stuffed up the middle. He bounced it out to the left.
He bounced off his own player, you know, even, you know, when he went around the end there.
We do have 24 seconds to go in the 3rd. So not much time here in the quarter as we continue to sort this one out. We'll get the call here from Jim Conroy. And looks to be a personal foul against both teams, offsetting.
Okay. So it's offsetting.
So offsetting personal fouls.
Penalty's offset.
And I don't think Newtown's happy with that, you know, call over there. Your coach is still talking to the, you know, official there, trying to make his case. But the call's been made. So let's play.
Check out the South Jersey scoreboard here, courtesy of Dean Mikowski. Of course, we've been talking about Salem's 22-20 win over Camden. And we also mentioned St. Joseph Academy beating Northeast of PA 31-18 earlier here today at the Battle by the Beach. In the fourth quarter, rivalry game going on. Paulsboro up on West Deptford 12-3. Hamilton has a 19-7 lead over Absegami at the half. St. Augustine down in Maryland taking on Spalding, trailing 10-7 at the half. Delran a 7-0 lead over Willingboro in the second quarter. Highland up 14-0 over Gloucester Catholic in the second. Triton up 9-0 over Sterling, and Cherry Hill West with a 7-0 lead over Clearview in the second quarter. So, of course, more action than just the action here at the Battle by the Beach. Week 0 football all across South Jersey tonight, Harry.
Yep, it's about that time again.
So
I love this time of the year. You know, I'm way, way, way over the hill, but I'll tell you, these kids don't realize what they have here, you know, the memories and everything they make. 2 weeks ago, I'm at a party with guys I played with 50 years ago.
Yeah, certainly some lifetime memories are made during high school football season, and this new event will probably help make more of those memories, Harry. And this is an inaugural event, Battle by the Beach, and
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
You had Catholic League teams from Greater Philadelphia and the city coming down and playing in Ocean City, playing in Wildwood for quite a number of years. But quite frankly, the local teams didn't play, and this is different. This is a lot of the South Jersey teams. You still get some of that Pennsylvania flavor. You have DeMatha, of course, a powerhouse coming up tomorrow night to take on Holy Spirit from Maryland, and it's just a destination that sells, right? Yep. I mean, people want to come to the shore to play football. You got the boardwalk, you got the beach, and you got some pretty good matchups here.
And we got the fourth quarter ready to roll.
All right, quarter change, and good time to remind you that tonight's game brought to you in part by the Anata Wine Bar. Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar right in the center of downtown Hamilton. The custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of Old World Italian tradition. Anata's premier wine list is comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages available by the glass or bottle, and their full bar includes signature martinis and craft beer. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music. Anata Wine Bar is perfect for private parties. The Anata Wine Bar, 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton. Call them at 609-704-9797 for reservations or to book your next event. Tom Williams in the house, of course. Stay with us as he'll have the call of Ocean City Vineland, slated for an 8 o'clock start. That's looking more like 8:39 at this point. So
let's check the time here.
7:57 on your official clock, sponsored by Harry Sachs. Time and temperature brought to you by Harry Sachs. Temperature is hot.
Yes.
Don't really want to talk about it beyond that.
And the wind is non-existent.
I'm going to need some aloe, having been down on the field for the first two games. But here we are. And fourth quarter about to get underway. Collingswood again with a goose egg on the scoreboard so far, but into Marple Newtown territory again tonight, trying to come away with some points. They trail 7-0. Search out of the gun, man in motion. Search going up top. He's going to go down the right side, and that ball is nearly picked off and then nearly caught.
I'll tell you what, they had a shot there. If he would have put a little bit more air under that ball, his receiver, number 7 there, Carter, would have had a chance to get that, but too short.
Yeah, Search has had a couple balls tonight that really could have been picked off. The one in the first half was 4th and long, so you almost credit Marple Newtown for not picking it off.
You're not even worried about that one.
Right, but that one certainly would have been a key takeaway. And
that would have put the morale really down for Collingswood on that one had he picked that one off.
All right, so 3rd and 5 now, and we're at the 41-yard line of Marple Newtown. Collingswood is, I should say. Here's Search out of the gun. Man in motion, right to left. Search will give it off to him this time. And turning the corner, at least trying to, is Moss, and he gets to the sideline, and that's a big-time first down pickup.
Good tightrope down there. He just got on that sideline and said, I'm going to keep him down, only by 6 inches or so. But when he turned that corner, he knew where he was going.
So that's now 2 key plays, 2 key first down pickups for Quentin Moss. One through the air and one on the ground.
Yeah, this is the kind of drive that, they wanted it all, and you're keeping your fingers crossed that you don't make a mistake here.
Yep. Tigers defense has been bending at times, but certainly not breaking. Still pitching a shutout here in the fourth quarter. Search out of the gun once more. It's been there all night. This is a handoff up the middle here. Working his way back to the left and escaping a tackle is Talbert. And Talbert with good first down yardage there on that run.
There's no way he should have had that many yards on that play. That was all him out there. He just kept struggling, put his foot in the ground against the grain and came back there.
You wonder, Harry, Collingswood just has so many skill position players that they like to get the ball to. You wonder, from a Marple Newtown perspective, if that's tiring them a little bit. The fresh legs on Collingswood, kind of a new player coming at them almost every other down.
This is the best drive they've had all night.
No doubt about it. Still looking for points, though. Still trailing 7-0. Approaching 11 minutes to go in the game. Search hands it off. And some serious contact right up the gut as Talbot
the linebacker came in and filled that hole because they opened a nice hole on the line of scrimmage there. Linebacker came in and filled it, put his head down and stopped him there for little or no gain.
Tigers very physical on that stop. 3rd and 1. Collingswood looking to hurry up here. See if they go right back to Talbot. He's in the backfield. They do. Talbot trying to go off the right side, gets the edge, and gets more as he is down inside the 5-yard line. It'll set up 1st and goal for the Panthers.
I'll tell you, you're taking a look at the line now, for Collingswood. They're starting to take over a little bit. I got to give them credit because I told them at halftime I would have been in on their, butts a little bit.
Collingswood going quickly, and Talbot is into the end zone for a touchdown. So Dyer Talbot gets in for 6. And that tempo helping the Panthers there, Harry. They went hurry up, and they really were able to execute.
And I'll tell you what, now you got to see. We got the big extra point.
Yep, big decision, of course, in high school football. That extra point not automatic. A lot of coaches like to go for 2. There was a flag on the play, but that flag is being picked up. Touchdown is good. So Talbot has the TD. Comes from about 5 yards out. And it brings Collingswood within 1. And it looks like Collingswood may be setting up to go for 2 here. Let's see.
Don't know what kind of kicker they have. We haven't seen them really, do anything yet.
Well, Search is still on the field, which would suggest that they're going to go for it here. So it'll be, of course, 2 yards to go.
No guts, no glory.
That's all right. Still plenty of time in this one. This is not a make or break situation for either team yet. Here's Search now. And McCune trying to get the officials' attention, and he wants a timeout.
Okay, so timeout Collingswood.
So good time to remind you, winning teams know the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Call them at 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. So here we go, a 2-point conversion attempt to come for Collingswood. They just scored off the run from Talbot, now trying to take the lead on Marple Newtown. And the give goes to the man in motion. Jet sweep to the left side. Walking in is Quentin Moss. And with that, Collingswood not only gets on the scoreboard, but has their first lead of the night as they take an 8-7 advantage.
They just took that, and his speed got that for him there. He just went for the corner of the end zone, right where the flag was. And there was nobody going to catch him on that.
So Quentin Moss on the jet sweep to the left side, gets to the end zone.
Yeah, and the defensive end on that side, certainly didn't seal that off on that one. So you got to seal that corner there. You can't, leave that open and let him run around that like you did.
So for the first time tonight, Marple Newtown has to play from behind. We've talked about it certainly more in the first half than second, but Tigers have been controlling this game on the ground through the efforts of Charlie Box and company, but now all of a sudden down by 1 on the scoreboard with work to do here Still plenty of time. 10:22 to go here. Again, we mentioned Vineland Ocean City is the nightcap here on day one at the Battle by the Beach. Tom Williams and Bud Rink will have the call right here for you coming up. But still plenty of business to attend to here in this one.
Yeah, well, got to really, buoy the spirits there of Collingswood, be able to finally put together a drive. And, they had shot themselves in the foot so many times in this game, and finally, this time, they made it happen.
So a kickoff to come here from Collingswood as Marple Newtown sets up the return. Now past 8 o'clock here tonight. These are long days but fun days here in Ocean City. And this is an interesting low driving kick fielded right out of the air though. And that's Cooper Conroy trying to get to the 35. He does get there and knocked out of bounds by a pair of Collingswood players, including Carter.
And I'll tell you, he didn't stay in his lane that time, so he's lucky that he got that tackle. He got some help there.
Jeremy Morales in on the tackle as well. So Marple Newtown will take over at the 35-yard line now, trailing by 1. First time trailing all night.
And here's where you take a look at that line play. Who's fresher?
Panthers figure to get a heavy dose of Charlie Box on this drive. As he's in the backfield, flanking Bertolini here on first down. Bertolini situating some of his teammates on the outside. And here is Box. Tries to go back to the right, finds a little bit of room, picks up 2 or 3 on first down.
He made something out of nothing, on there. There was really no hole at all. Wanted to go to the outside, but it wasn't there. Cut back in, and he makes a positive play and gets 3 yards out of it.
So Box picks up a couple on first down. It'll set up
and
second.
now we'll see, we'll take a look and see what kind of momentum, that gives Collingswood now that they're up in the game there. Get a little more fire in their belly there and see if they can just stop this.
Sets up 2nd and 7. Under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Marple Newtown with the ball, trailing by 1. Here's Bertolini, hands off to Box again. Box with a burst, Box through the line, through some contact, and it looks like, Harry, he'll have enough for a first down.
Yeah, definitely. They pulled the guard and the tackle on that one, and when they off the end, and those 2 guys just plowed him over, and he just followed them through on that. So you got to, as much as he's gotten on his own, you got to give that one to the lineman.
Big boys up front helping do the dirty work for Charlie Box, and Box bursting through. So first down, Marple Newtown at their own 46. 9:10 to go here in the 4th. Right back to Box. Box met that time.
Not this
Still
time.
Fighting through the line, though. And I'll tell you what, Harry, still might be a loss of 1. It could have been a bigger loss, but credit Collingswood, that defensive front that time. They've had enough from Charlie Box on this drive.
Yeah, this time.
So they will give him 1.
He's gotten a lot of victories against them, so they got 1 against him this time.
Yeah, it could have been a loss, but again, Box just keeps those legs moving. And
no, he doesn't go backwards.
That's right. He's still,
everything goes forwards on him.
That sums it up right there. I mean, that's a play that, quite frankly, a lot of running backs lose yardages on, but, he's still able to get a yard on that play. 2nd and 9 here. Right back to Box. Box trying the left side. Turns the corner. Gets to the edge, or almost does at least, and he picks up about 5 or 6.
They're so used to him, going up the middle on that, and he just puts that little shoulder fake in there like he's going off tackle, and then he's got the quickness to bust outside like that and picks up about 6-7 yards.
So he crosses midfield. It'll be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 from the 48.
You got to make sure that you seal that edge over there, when he comes around, because he's too quick. You got to cut him off and make him go back to the middle.
And we have a break in the action here. Good chance to remind you, when you visit Carey Stadium this weekend, be sure to visit the tented area produced by the Philadelphia Eagles. During halftime and between games, the Eagles offer games and other activities for kids. Eagles cheerleaders will be there along with Swoop, the Eagles mascot, the Eagles pep band, and a whole lot more. It's all happening on the east end of Carey Stadium. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo at 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. Looks like Bassett shaking up on that play.
Yeah.
And he'll make his way to the
Gotta
sideline.
come back. I don't know if he got a little bit sick around that or anything, but he looked like he was doubled over.
Yeah, Mekhi Bassett.
Hey, it's a hot night out there. You know,
day.
hot night, and you're going, full tilt.
Most importantly, courtesy of Bob Herman.
Bassett,
He looks like he'll be back.
fired up
a little
about,
bit mad.
Yeah, fired up about something as he makes his way to the sideline. And he'll have a seat for now. He'll have to watch the action here as
Yeah.
his teammates on the defensive side try to make a stop here. Trainer back out on the field right now.
Yeah,
with
I
a towel.
think he lost his lunch a little bit.
Yeah, not uncommon this time of year in this heat. And turf field, and the officials want
spray
this
that.
one.
Got it cleaned up.
We need that tool they use at basketball games, that mop on the stick, right?
That's it.
This is going above and beyond here from the Collingswood training staff, but
Yeah. Not exactly what he had planned for tonight, but,
yeah,
comes with the territory.
not your regular Friday night
So
at
give him
the
a,
shore.
give him a
but
hand here.
Yeah, good hustle there. And it looks like we're set to get back underway here. Clock is running. Under 8 minutes to go here in Ocean City. Marple Newtown with the ball, trailing by 1. They're across midfield, facing 3rd and 4.
Big down right here.
Bertolini out of the gun. He's been there all night. Box to his right. Box to his left, excuse me. But he runs right, and he's got the
Right
first
through there.
down and more. And he'll power that thing right past the 40-yard line. Another
Yeah.
big burst from Box.
Boss was saying, I wasn't down.
So they'll move the
I'm saying,
sticks.
he got that first down there.
They'll move the sticks on the far sideline, give Box 8 on that play.
Just hard to stop. Hard to stop.
Marple Newtown just chewing up yards right now and doing it on the ground with Charlie Box. Box this time is to the right of Bertolini. Cuts it back. Charlie Box, a big run, almost all the way through, but he has another first down run.
I'll tell you what, you got to give it to the line there. They are pushing Collingswood back there, and they're giving him, holes to run through. And with the vision that he has, he's taking full advantage of that. So give the line a little credit there, but the rest of it's all Charlie Box.
Another first down run. Give him 10 or 11 on that one.
Yeah,
like
you
12,
got
12
to
actually,
just
12
give him.
yards.
He's got that vision there. He's got the vision.
All right, so we're about 6:30 to go now. Marple Newtown moving this thing right inside the 30 now. And it'll be someone else on the carry as Box gets a bit of a break. This is Paul DeFrucio, sophomore, spelling Box for the
Got
moment.
a little change as a guard there, Charlie, but Charlie got one blow. He's coming right back.
Yep.
I don't think he would keep him out too long.
No way he wants to watch the rest of this one. Right back on the field. But still a good first down pick up there. 3 yards from his understudy there. DeFrucio picks up the couple tough yards on first down.
But they're driving.
2nd down and 7 as we are under 6 minutes here at Cary Stadium in Ocean City. Box bounces out to the left side, cuts it back, still on his feet, takes another tumble. Looks like he has another first down run.
You close that hole up a little bit, boy. He's like a human bowling ball. You would never remember, but there was a guy named Charlie Toller. You got to be over 60 to remember that.
I'll Google him for you.
Yep. They used to call him the human bowling ball.
Box reminiscent of him as he just bounces off of would-be tacklers.
I'll tell Tom that one. He'll remember.
All right, so Marple Newtown now inside the 20 on the move here, trying to retake the lead here in this 4th quarter. They led most of the game 7-0. Here's Box trying the right side. He'll get a couple here on first down.
And they're eating that clock, too.
They are.
Eating that clock up a little bit.
Under 5 to go now here in Ocean City. Again, Ocean City Vineland on tap. Game 4 of 4 on day 1. A lot more action to bring you tomorrow, including Pensgrove versus Bernards. RBC taking on Timber Creek. Union against Millville. And then the big one tomorrow night, DeMatha will take on Holy Spirit. Of course, we'll have all the action for you right here. Right now, Marple Newtown facing 2nd and 5. 4:34 to go, and a timeout is taken by the Tigers as they want to talk things over. If you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shawcross at Crossover Productions can help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome, and no job is too big or too small. Bill Shawcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. Call Bill at 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. Crossover Productions, producing quality video.
How much?
Since 1991.
I'll tell you, they're putting together this drive there with Charlie, and they're just going to keep riding him, see if he can take him to the promised land.
That's what you have to do at this point. 4:29 to go.
He just, I mean, he's shown us all parts of his game tonight, A lot of power, never giving up. Right now, he's bouncing things out, hitting the outside and using that speed that he has.
You'd still have to figure, Harry, even, if Marple Newtown is able to punch this in here, there would still be some time left for Collingswood. But you would assume they would have to maybe go to the air to try to move the ball down the field a little bit.
Right.
They've certainly been more effective on the ground than in the air here tonight, but that's, that's to come here.
And you got to look, Newtown's already in field goal range. So we got to keep that in play also. I don't think that's what they want.
Tigers want to punch it in here. Probably want to do it with Charlie Box. He's to the right of Bertolini. Gets the call again. Spinning, trying to get outside. And he's close to first down
that was
yardage.
A trap play. They pulled that right guard, got in that hole, and opened it up for a little bit for Charlie.
He'll be just short of the marker, so 3rd and 1 here.
3rd and 1.
So a big down here
Very big.
as we approach 4 minutes on the clock.
Now, do you give it to Charlie again or use him as a decoy?
About to find out, Harry. I think you almost have to give it to him at this point.
Yep.
He's been so effective in falling forward. Even if he's met here, you figure he has enough in those legs to get the yard. But we'll see what happens here. Again, working out of the gun. Box gets the call, shoots through the middle.
Got it.
Looks like he has the first down. And it'll set up 1st and goal here for Marple Newtown. I just don't see how you can't go to him there. I mean,
I know.
You don't want to outsmart yourself. You gotta stick with the horse that brought you down there.
Yeah, I agree. But sometimes you can like you say, outthink yourself.
That's right. Well, Marple Newtown playing it smart there.
Now now you got 4 downs to get in. You can get a little more creative maybe here.
And a chance to bleed more of this clock too, Harry. I mean,
Yep.
you don't want to get too cute. You don't want to assume that you're going to score, but you're certainly in prime position. And you want to punch it in. That's the number 1 goal. But can you run a little bit of clock in doing so? Box. That time he's met in the backfield again, falling forward though. He's inside the 5.
A little extracurricular activity going on there. Don't need that.
Yeah, certainly.
Neither team.
Personal foul for either team could be big, more so for Marple Newtown.
Yeah.
Don't want to get backed up here. Collingswood, back against the goal line anyway. You wouldn't be giving up much, but.
And you got 3 shots. 2 shots.
So, 2nd and goal coming up here, right inside the 5-yard line.
They got the 3rd down on the clock, but I think it's 2nd down.
It is 2nd down. Two on the box across the field as we're 2:28 and counting to go here in the 4th. Marple Newtown down by 1, trying to retake the lead here in Ocean City at the Battle by the Beach. Box in the backfield. Box gets the call again, following the right side, spinning. He's short of the goal line, but he does pick up a yard or two. It will get the Tigers closer, but still not in. So again, 2:12 on the clock now, and now tensions continuing to rise here as
a timeout.
Crunch time is now. Both teams will get a chance to talk things over a little bit.
Got somebody down for Collingswood.
Yeah, Collingswood with a player down in the end zone. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street in the Boardwalk in Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend, and they will give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. 2:12 to go in this one. Marple Newtown trailing Collingswood by a score of 8-7. It was Charlie Box scoring a touchdown in the first half for Marple Newtown. Box has had a huge night on the ground. Certainly has to be approaching about 200 yards if he's not already there. And Collingswood trailing most of the night, Harry, but then getting the touchdown from Dyer Talbert, and then they add a 2-point conversion on a big call, and Quentin Moss is able to punch it in. That's where we stand, but that lead in jeopardy right now. As Collingswood will add a timeout to the delay
Yeah, they're going to timeout again.
Maybe in an effort to keep that injured player on the field. It does look like Bassett is back out there. We had talked about he was shaken up a little bit earlier.
Yeah, so I think they're taking the timeout now. Timeout, okay.
All right, so Collingswood calling timeout.
Yeah, I think that's it for them.
Should be 3 on the box. Stadium scoreboard says 2, but it's third down, 3rd and goal, I believe. So Collingswood trying to look for 1-2 more stops. We'll see here. And again, you have that field goal situation in play too. Who knows what Marple Newtown wants to do if they don't get it here. Do you roll out the field goal unit? You're so close. A lot can happen in high school football. A lot to think about here.
Yeah.
But hopefully not having to make that decision if you're Marple Newtown. Trying to punch it in right here.
Yep.
Bunch formation. A lot of big boys on the line. Box
Sneak
goes in right behind him. And no official signal. Now we have it. Charlie Box in there for his second touchdown of the night from about 3 yards out. And with 2:07 left in the fourth quarter, Marple Newtown back on top. 14, check that, 13-8.
13-8. Now what do you do here? Go for the 1 or the 2?
Big question here.
If I go for the 2, I got 15. And they're going to have to go to the 2 if they do it.
Harry, I took this job. I was told there would be no math, but here we go. We're crunching numbers.
Let's see. They get 15. Then the other team's got to go for the 2 next time around if they get it. But they're going to go for the 1.
Looks like they're going to kick. And Cantwell is back to attempt this extra point. Cantwell. And chips that one up, and he splits the uprights.
It's good. Okay.
Cantwell adds the extra point, and the math checks out to be a 6-point lead for Marple Newtown.
Touchdown and extra point does it for Collingswood. 2:07 to go. Got to go to the air here.
No doubt about it. Collingswood short on timeouts, too.
Yeah, now you go to your defensive coordinator. You play 7 people back, 4 people up front. Give them anything underneath and keep them in the bounds.
Just a really impressive drive there by Marple Newtown.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about the psyche of a team that's leading all night long, Harry, and then all of a sudden surrenders a touchdown, gives up the 2-point conversion. It could go sideways at that point, but Marple Newtown gets right back to it.
They didn't blink.
Nope.
They didn't blink.
Charlie Box, more specifically, gets right back to it between some great blocking on that offensive line.
He was all that he was advertised of, I'll tell you that.
And that drive chewing up a ton of clock, leaving Collingswood with just over 2 minutes to work with here.
And no timeouts.
So we'll see if the Panthers have some magic here at Carey Stadium in Ocean City.
Charlie Box.
Again, OC Vineland to come. Cantwell teeing this one up. That left foot keeps it low on the ground, scooped up right around the 33-yard line. And the tackle is made right around the 40 there. That was Paul DeFruscio. Paul DeFruscio.
It's not bad field position.
It's not. So it was a squib-style kick, and a nice play by the special teams of Marple Newtown, or else that could have been an even bigger return, Harry.
Yeah.
But here's the scenario. Collingswood has to go a little bit over 60 yards here to try and tie this game. They have 2 minutes and 3 seconds to do that. So you'd expect them to go up top a little bit. You wonder if you get a quick hitter here, something short to get some positive momentum. So here we go, out of the gun. Quick to the left. Moss makes the catch. Moss breaks the tackle. Moss across the 45. He's close to the 50.
Good play, but it didn't get out of bounds, so they got to hurry up.
151 and counting. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Got to try to get out of bounds on that if you can.
Yep, Search hitting Moss. Still some time, but you're right. That clock is ticking. 1:40 to go. 2nd down and 1. Search to Moss for 9 yards. Panthers taking a lot of time, though. 1:30 to go in the game here. Search going right across the middle. That one is high, and it's picked off. And Marple Newtown finally has the interception. It had been so
right
close
off his
to
hands
all night long, and they get that one.
There's a flag out there on the field, though.
So flag
There's a flag, and I don't know what it is.
So Cooper Conroy had the pick. We'll sort out the flag. And if it is an interception, this game is all but over in Marple Newtown's favor.
I don't know who intercepted it along the far side.
Cooper Conroy looked like with the
Let's
pick.
see what we got here.
And that penalty is declined. So
Against Collingswood.
Marple Newtown takes over, and they should be able to bleed this clock out at this point.
They should be able to just,
They have one timeout left.
take a knee. One timeout.
And one down here.
All right.
So tough blow there for Collingswood. You get a little positive momentum on that first play, but as you mentioned, Harry, Moss did not get out of bounds, so the clock continues to run, puts the pressure on the quarterback a little bit more to snap that ball, make a quick decision, and quite frankly, he just overthrew Carter. Carter was there, just overthrew it, and it looked like that was Conroy along the far sideline.
And that's what happens. You have 7 guys back on that, and any of the, that's why you do the tip drill in practice. It goes off somebody else's hands, and you try to grab it.
So, timeout taken here by Marple Newtown as the Tigers want to make sure they're all on the same page here. With 1:26 left. Collingswood, I believe, has either one or no timeouts. Either way, it might not matter here.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're going to need kind of miracle at the Meadowlands scenario here.
Yeah, but I don't think that Newtown's going to give them that.
That's why the Tigers have taken time out. Want to talk things over.
You just got to try to, if they take a knee, what are you going to do? Nothing.
Nothing you can do here. Again, 1:26 on the clock. Just a great football game, though, Harry. Regardless of the outcome. You set the schedule and you hope the matchups are good, and for the most part, they have been so far today. Salem-Camden was a 2-point game. This is likely going to go down as a 1-possession game. St. Joe did pull ahead of Northeast this morning, but Northeast made a game of it, and that ended up being about a 2-score game. So, the knee is taken there by Marple Newtown. And it looks like this trip to the shore for the Tigers will be a sweet one.
Yeah. They can go have some fun on the boardwalk now.
Yep. Go get some pizza, get some ice cream up there, get some Johnson's popcorn.
Yep.
Bring it back home to PA. Again, we mentioned in the first half, both of these teams right back in action next week. Marple Newtown heads to Strathaven 1 week from today. Collingswood will be on the road at Paul VI next Friday. As we are under 45 seconds to go now, and just another kneel down or two should do it. I believe Marple Newtown will have to take one more knee. One more knee here.
Maybe that's it.
Good chance to remind you, live video coverage of this game from the West Jersey Football League's first Battle at the Beach has been produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. The executive producers were Ari Bluestein, Dean Mikowski, and Tom Williams. Jordan Malik was our producer at Cary Stadium, and Bill Shallcross was our videographer. Ocean City Vineland are up next with Tom Williams and Bud Rink. To watch that action, go back to primeevents.net and select live video streaming from the menu. Harry, your final thoughts on this one, a Marple Newtown 14-8 victory over Collingswood.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was anybody's ball game, right up until the last couple of minutes there. And, hey, I have to say one game. Charlie Box, 13 carries on that last drive, in for the touchdown. And, when you got a guy like him, little as he is or whatever, you just keep feed the horse, all right, and let him carry you to the finish line. And that's what he did.
It was the Charlie Box Show by the beach here in Ocean City. Marple Newtown, a 14-8 winner over Collingswood. For Harry Sachs, I'm Mike Frankel. Stay tuned. Vineland, Ocean City, coming up next here at the Battle by the Beach.